Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with... He doesn't return my calls anymore. Doesn't text me back. But there was no avoiding me. I threatened to double leg him on the way out the door. So he's here. He is Ben Davison, trainer extraordinaire. Too good for me now. How you doing?
I'm sure I see you waiting out the front of my house this morning.
Blown. Cover blown. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. You?
I'm good. We're here to announce... We see Billy Joe Saunders in the background. We're here to announce Billy Joe Saunders' fight with Sheffield Sufi here at Lameck Stadium. We're in the conference room or the bar, I guess, for the uninitiated here at Stevenage, what used to be Stevenage Borough. How do you feel about not just working with Billy Joe for this fight, but it being in this sort of setting? It's not the biggest stadium in the world, but it's an open air stadium event.
Yeah, listen, it's all that. It's not, it's not makes no difference. My job is to just give Billy Joe a game plan, get him prepared, and make sure he does the job.
And talking of doing the job, Sheffield Sufi, how much do you know about him, and how different a challenge is this from other guys that you've kind of worked against in the past?
It's interesting that he come down from cruiserweight. If you give him an opportunity, he can let his hands go. He can let his hands go well. And he fast hands, slow feet, but it looks like he can punch as well, so he can't be taken lightly. You can't get greedy with him. But it'll be an interesting test, but it's one that I definitely feel Billy Joe will be coming through.
Just tell us, we've heard Billy Joe's kind of explanation of how you guys got together, but you tell us a bit more. I know you've always worked with him in the background on the technical side over the years. You were the main corner man for the Akavov fight at short notice. Why has it become a more permanent arrangement?
Just, I think Sheffield become a bit too homely for Billy Joe, and I think he needs. It's good Billy Joe that he gets a different change of scenery and just a change for him, and I feel that's what he needed. And we was doing a few sessions, and he felt like he needed to brush up on a few things, and we done a few sessions. Then he gave me a call and mentioned it and here we are today.
So he was staying local to here, where he grew up, and then he switched trainers to Dominic Ingle, bought a house in Sheffield, started staying up there. That became too homely, because he moved to Sheffield in the first place because here was too homely. How long till Manchester becomes too homely?
This is the thing, this is why it works, and people always say to me, why don't you just set a gym up there? But we're always on the move. We never just set up in one place. We'll go here, we'll go to Marbella, we go over there, and we're always on the move. And if the camp gets too big, it becomes difficult, but keeping just a few, it makes it easy that we can go here and go there, and it does keep changing. It's the same for Tyson. They can get very bored very easily, so...
It's a bit of a lazy kind of cliche, but is it a traveller thing? Is it because they're used to travelling around so much?
I think it is, yeah. I do think so. And same in general, he's like that, Him and Tyson, even with cars, same thing. They always have to change, always wanting to change. So I'll probably be out of a job in the next couple of months, but we'll see.
How do you settle the two of them down? Because you were saying up on the stage, it's easy when they're in the gym, but outside the gym they're a bit more difficult. And now you've got both of them kind of bouncing off each other. There's a positive to that, of course, but how difficult is it going to be keeping them in line as well?
Yeah, I think Tyson's at that place now. I think he's in the right place now, and it's just I think Billy Joe will get there as well. We just he knows this year he really needs to push on after having a year of inactivity, and he had another very inactive year in 2016 as well. So he knows he's up against it. Obviously he's achieved a lot in his career, but to really get to where his talent, he should be deservedly with the talent that he's got. He's up against it. So his mind's on the job, and he's in a good position so far.
So what are you saying then? The Tyson Fury could actually be a maturing influence on Billy Joe Saunders?
Yeah, but actually, that same thing for each other. They have worked well for each other. And I mentioned up there that Paris always said to me that when Tyson was going through his tough time, she always remembers Billy Joe always ringing him, trying to encourage him to get back in the gym and trying to be a good influence to him. And
which worked eventually.
It did work eventually because he got him out to Spain, although, didn't think that he'd do any training, but he did, and he loved it, and he got back in the spirit of it, and that was the start of the turnaround. So, they do actually have a good influence on each other, when most people probably would think it would be the opposite.
That was like a dramatic pause there. I was about to ask you another question. I like that. You've added that to your repertoire. It's good. Wanted to ask you as well, Billy Joe, you said up there on the stage that he's got, when he retires, it needs to be as one of the greatest fighters Britain's ever produced because of the talent that he's got. To get him to there, regardless of the fights he's got to have, what can you do? What's your input to get him to where he needs to be?
Just for an elite level fight, you need an elite level team. So we've got a fantastic nutritionist in Dave Stash, fantastic strength and conditioner for Billy Joe in Jonathan Payne, and Tyson's strength and conditioner is Christian Blacklock, working with the same nutritionist David Stash. So,
and I should say David Stash is the guy that helped Kell Brook make 147 for so long as well.
He was as well, but also, as did Kell, did work with another guy that we have worked with before as well, Greg Marriott as well. They, and he's got a good team around him, and having having that Tyson around him as well, and vice versa, Tyson having Billy Joe around him as well, all pushing each other, watching each other in the gym, picking things up off each other, push each other on and really get there. It's just, it's going to be a tough one, because if I was advising another fighter, I'm not going to say, yeah, go fight Billy Joe Saunders, definitely not. So I can understand it being difficult, but it's tough for MTK and Frank Warren to make those big fights, but that's what he really needs. And when you put Billy Joe up in a test, it'll produce the goods.
Now, this would be a stupid question if I was talking about two different boxers, but I know that Billy Joe has regularly sparred much bigger men. I know that Tyson's regularly sparred much smaller men for speed, amongst other things. So do they spar each other?
They will do. What we're going to do, we're going to put Tyson on his knees. We're going to put Tyson on his knees to spar Billy Joe, but we're going to make Billy Joe have to stay close with him. So we're going to put Billy Joe's feet in a tyre, 2 tyres, so he's only got that movement to adjust, but we're going to put Tyson on his knees. So
surely he'll just step out the tyres.
He's not allowed, otherwise it's 25 press-ups and 25 burpees. But we're going to start that on Wednesday.
No, but really, will they spar?
They won't spar each other. Maybe they might do a bit of body sparring or something, but that's about it.
If they did a bit of body sparring, who would your money be on getting the most clean hits?
Oh. See, Billy Joe's quicker, but Tyson don't get it clean, so it'll be a good one. But
don't sit on the bed.
I'm going to go the winner out of the body sparring would be Isaac Lowe. He'd beat the lot.
This would be a triple threat match.
Yeah.